Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
As long as there's a cantina, I'm happy.
Are all your inoculations up to date? I doubt the watering holes here rate more than a 1 in Trampetta's star guide. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago.
Yes, I was saying this to all of them.
We're here for
I keep doing that,
that
stupid.
when Taris fell.
I turn it off for
somewhere in these ruins.
I turn it off for when it's on the stream starting soon screen. And then I forget to turn it back on and at the start and it's like, whoa, whoops. Thanks, pal. Nice to see you here anyway. Oh dear me. Let's don't get far into it. Someone reminds me. That shows you're paying attention, doesn't it? Whoa. Anyway, what are we doing?
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
And yeah, hello there, welcome to SWtOR Republic. Yeah. I've got YouTube on ultra low latency as well, so things are fairly close together, I think. I don't know. Why is that?
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
Oh, well, I'll impress her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
Oh, don't worry. Got everything
Relax.
covered.
This is me we're talking about.
And I have every confidence in you. Well, almost every. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Oh, Beryl. I gotta talk to Beryl. Good old Bezza. Oh, I can talk to Treek.
Are you settling in, Treek?
Ano jowicho ajo pania Maria yoda rokana kara reyam chechim avadu kamya karechi sarakara amari sate vatakata kimchi parantu ti nativonki karasokochoko temani katotodon samya vedera ralalo sutika orto tabimi viroda yojache.
Tell me your story.
How did you learn to fly a starship if there weren't any on your homeworld?
Turapayo viroda kakidi tamanahatam samanola tali memetsisa samilea manasa chorastiria rajabani havas hasta no maita mamate.
So this is explaining how Treek is off planet. Huh, you and I are a lot alike.
That sounds like the first time I flew. Come to think of it, I still can't show my face on that planet.
Samanola tali memetsisa samilea manasa chorastiria rajabani havas hasta no maita mamate. Akayam, upakaya kimata samajika vasvaro tabaharo chikichichi kokasa hotom nati. Avikaro vivida la la kota tabare kavavamam avigia alagaba vivigana abakota ave.
That's quite a tale.
That's more adventure than most people see in a whole lifetime, and you're only getting started.
Akakasina ekinoba pakala chukone matada karavina jaroroji. Marimita, which yogyo sharina munjuta marisate samata chochi satase. Which of you, Kisaka Paxi Kayaka Sambaleza Ate Pachi Wicho Pisio Sakato Jayar Karosum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read out all of the subtitles for the ones that don't speak English. It's not worth it. And I need to drink water, yay. Right. And I have a piece of mail, it says in the top left. Oh, I leveled up. Well then. I'll go to the mail, and then we can get onto Taris properly. Right. Ooh, money. Yay. Cool. And SWtOR. You can teach things. Yes. Triage. Ooh, overloads a stealth generator. Immediately exiting combat and entering stealth mode. That could be good if you want to escape. Cleanses, that's a heal thing. Yeah, that can go over there. Yeah. Off we go! Into Taris. See the connections with Knights of the Old Republic and everything. Woo! Now, if I ever really need to not get copyright claimed on SWtOR, I'll turn off the music and run a playlist of the SWtOR music that doesn't get copyright claimed in the background. I was thinking of that at one point. And I was going to play Star Wars Pit Droids last night, but I had quite a long day that I didn't really expect it to be quite so long and feel so exhausted, and so I ended up shifting it to tomorrow night, so that'll be fun.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
Your planet?
Last time I checked, Taris was Republic territory.
When you have as many responsibilities as I do, you develop a sense of ownership about a planet. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Does it pay?
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Oh, this feels personal.
You give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
I don't like that guy. He seems to know too much about what I do. I want to smuggle things and get money. That pays better than any reward you would give. Maybe I can play it both ways. Get money for delivering the spice and then turn in information on the people buying it after I'm paid. Ah yes, Governor Suresh. The face does look younger in the portrait. Oh, you can get starship upgrades from these vendors as well.
Nice
That
to
help
see
with
customers. Can I get you anything?
the starship missions, but I don't think it
browse.
really does much in regards to normal things.
Wow, nice. Thanks.
Yeah, I've still got everything there. Cool beans. Ah, Taris. I can get all the heroic missions. And then untrack them for now. Alright, story arc Taris will do this.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
I couldn't help overhearing.
Somebody want to explain what's going on?
Their old estate's off base, so we got no way to secure it.
Taris is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records. but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
I don't see the problem.
Why aren't you handling it yourself?
It's too dangerous. Some kind of outlaw set up a camp there.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
Lance, need a hand?
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Yes, tell this coward we're the rightful owners and he has to help us.
You want to explore? You look like you can handle it, but it's your choice.
Would you really be willing to take such a risk for us?
Not for free.
Make me an offer, and I'll think about it.
Our family was fortunate to escape the bombardment with their fortune intact. Help us reclaim what's ours, and you will be well rewarded.
Of course
I
we'll
like
pay,
the sound of
but
that.
no droids, no whatever's living there. Clear them out. I don't care how.
Why am I trying to yawn so much? It's silly. Alright, I need to meet with Beryl. Here we go. Yeah, it's funny the first two characters I'm playing for this on stream are credit
Margo,
oriented.
you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's Holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
G'day, lock on. Australian Ed Sheeran. Well, my hair's not as messy. I've handled worse. You can flirt with her when you're the male
The
smuggler.
galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyradol, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Yeah, why not send the droid?
Can't your walking rust bucket handle things?
Not a chance. The scavengers out there would be on Argo like gundarks on fresh meat. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What exactly am I delivering?
Some kind of sensor equipment, don't know what it's for. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection.
No one
Don't
expects
you
the
Republic
Inquisition.
Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
You kids play nice.
Have fun with Agent Fancy Pants.
You're a regular comedian. Maybe I'll find a reason to keep you around, so you can make me laugh all the time.
Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
There we go. All fun times with cracking all of the quips as the smuggler and having fun. It's good fun. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, like Doritos, whichever. Yeah, I was gonna play Pit Droids last night. I was feeling pretty bush. Yawning probably because I slept in too long this morning. And again, how long is too long? I got everything I need done. I've actually started working on a new channel trailer as well, so that'll be cool when that goes up. and all the good stuff. And then I finally should find the motivation to finish my other videos that I was gonna do. Oh, g'day, Yakres. Greetings from Germany. Oh, that's cool. I don't really know German, but I think Guten Tag is hello. I probably pronounce it really weirdly compared to that. It's a cheap looking speeder. Yeah, these are like different colours of the base cheap speeders, so don't expect too much from them. Dr. Vernon.
Daily, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
Pretty bad.
You might try softening the blow a little.
Really? Adele always impressed me as something of a stoic. Then again, she is a widow now. I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
Studying?
What do you think you're going to learn about these things?
My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
Oh, that's disappointing. Why didn't it work, do you know? Is it something in your computer? Because it's always worked alright for me. And yeah, the launcher is trash. I think you can Google how to speed up the download rate as well. And you could try that. As far as that's the thing to speed it up. But other than that, I don't know exactly how I would fix it. Other than making sure you do a clean uninstall and reinstall of it. Future prosperity?
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild and show that Sith aggression will not stand.
It wasn't that
isolated
good.
and identifying element in the rat ghoul's physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
I can do it for a price.
If you got the credit stock, I've got the time.
Thanks to the rat ghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Consider it done.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Your English is fine. I don't know why everyone in English second language goes, oh, sorry for my bad English, and then they do really well. Yeah, bitrate is trash. I don't know why they use bitrate, but anyway. It is what it is. So, state. I'm searching, here we are.
Hold. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
Who are you?
You got a name?
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt.
Oh,
The
thank
humans
you.
in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
Thank you for subbing, Yakez. Have you pronounced your name? sad, but still a problem.
Unfortunately, your new life landed on someone else's ancient birthright.
You must face the same human prejudice as us. I'm surprised to see you so callous. So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
Yeah, oh, someone just messaged me. Right. You pronounced it right. Oh, yeah, well, there we go. I'm not too bad at pronunciations, I don't think, so that's good. What are you talking about?
As far as I know, it was some outer rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taris did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taris's wealth, and forced every other species underground. Every meter of land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
I'm being too distracted by whoever's messaging me and talking to me because it's a mate, but yeah. Okay, prove it.
If you have legal claim, why not bring it to the Republic?
They prefer not to admit Taris's ugly history. Still, we came to start over. I had hoped the new Taris would not be so quickly tainted by the old. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
I'll make sure you can stay, because you're
I would not
refugees.
wish to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
They do sort of look like clowns, don't they? Especially with the makeup. Or, well, there's at least partially makeup. The white bit, and there's colours reminiscent to clowns and stuff. But, they are not clowns. They are the entire circus. I'm gonna just yoink up here with stealth. And then we can go. G'day, Gungan. How you going? Yeah, I'm gonna play Pit Droids tomorrow, which will be cool. I got that working as well because I forgot I needed to have the disc in the tray. Because I was going, I feel really bushed, but I'll make sure Pit Droids will at least work, so I can do it on Sunday. And it's one of those that you go back and you have to have the disc in the disc tray. Gotta love it. Done. Cool, I don't have to fight things. Oh, that's good that it's going well. And don't forget, if anyone has Twitch, I'm on Twitch as well. I'm live streaming to both, so if Twitch works better for some people, then they can go on there and also do stuff. I considered doing Twitch only stuff, like some gaming streams and that, but I don't think that I will, just because of how things go. Like, if I do stuff on Twitch, I'll want to try and download it and edit it and upload it here anyway, and then I don't really have the time to edit it. And so I may as well just stream to here as well on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and it'll work out well. That just came back. Hey, the Fractal. Oh, my favorite class. I like a lot of the classes. Sith Inquisitor is the most shockingly good. Sith Inquisitor is really fun. I think I like the Imperial Agent story the best, how it connects everything together. But I also enjoy the Jedi Knight story, and I think that the Jedi Knight story, the Hero of Typhon, is actually the best one for the expansions as well. So I think that all connects together alright. At that. And I like how they all just complement each other as well, at least in the base game. So it's really cool. They should have done more of that in the expansions. Which way am I going? I don't even know. Face the right direction. To play as, I think either my Jedi Knight or my Sith Inquisitor is the most fun to play as. My agent is a sniper, so I haven't played the operative side of this agent, but yeah.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
Oh yeah, I've got activate random mount on, and I've been subbed for most of the time since it launched, so I've gotten random stuff. Yeah, you don't have favourite Gungan? That's fair. That was easy enough.
Those Rackles were no trouble at all.
Thanks to you, the Republic's reclamation teams will soon be saying the same thing. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Hope it all works out.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow.
Yeah, get rid of
these
them.
credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Since you asked, I always forget the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't be bothered counting, but that's the list of them anyway. Here's a list of vehicles, the mounts and stuff, so yeah, a fair few. Well, that's just because I've been around in this game for a while. And of course when you sub you get extra cartel coins, cartel market coins.
How are things out there?
How do you think? Yeah.
Beautiful scenery, great weather, man-eating creatures trying to kill me. You should be here.
That's the problem with running your own business. You always miss the good times. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the Rackles. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
Tyradol's remains too?
I guess the Rackles didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The Rackles turned Tyradol into one of them. Try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
A simple job.
Well, that should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradol said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Soldier? I've enjoyed the Soldier, but it doesn't stand out to me as much as some of the others. I think the Consular and the Trooper haven't really stood out to me as much as stories, and they're not as interesting to me. But I do enjoy playing as the Soldier and all that. I think my Soldier, I gave her a mech, and she's a Miriel, and she has a assault cannon, so that's pretty fun.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
You need to share.
Look at these papers. The aliens there have as good a claim as yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land.
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
Oh, they decided game stream after Borderlands. Well, Sales Pit Droids tomorrow, and then the KFC Simulator probably on Monday. And then we've got Half-Life I'm going to begin, so that'll be awesome. And for anyone wondering where half the comments come from, on the Twitch side, you can see them up on the stream down below, which is good. So that anyone on either side can see what people are commenting. They disappear after a minute, but yeah, you can see what's going on. You should work together.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
That's so sexist.
You won't turn them away. I know what it's like to want a home.
He's like, I don't want to sew clothes. I'm a
Let's go.
man.
You left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
Why? Is there another job?
Is there something else you want me to do?
Well, I doubt he's asking you over for a cup of mudleaf tea. Captain Childress calls, it usually means something needs fixing. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
So on the poll that I made on Twitter, when I was going, well, what game do people want to see me play after Borderlands 3? Batman Arkham Asylum and Half-Life went tied, but then I also sent the question to 1 or 2 other people that are my friends, and then it ended up being an extra vote for Half-Life and an extra vote for Outlast, and so Half-Life is ahead. Only cool games that you can play for fun? It depends what kind of games you're into as well. Like, all the old Star Wars EU games, I will suggest. But they're always a bit of fun, even if they're older. And even if some can be frustrating at times, some don't feel like some require some skill to get past, which is just a good learning curve. Like Jedi Outcast, I'm doing my playthrough at the moment, and the latest Jedi Outcast episode actually went up earlier. I was going to do it yesterday, but again, I was bushed. The day went for longer, and I didn't get to record it earlier to schedule it. So there was that. But then, yeah, it depends which games you like. What sort of games do you like playing, Yakris? Captain Childress.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play Pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about Taris' history.
Way back when, the Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flaming death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war.
Yeah, see you next time.
Years after Taris, we
Have a
still
good one.
don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
And you can I'll schedule my streams ahead a bit, so tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Star Wars Pit Droids from the old disc that I have and stuff like that, so that'll be good. Right. So, gives me the chills. I'm good, but not that good.
I could take a battle cruiser or 2, but I don't know if I could stop a whole bombardment.
We're not there yet. Right now, we're just trying to learn what we did wrong. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet.
SWtOR references.
If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
Go find the team.
We've still got comms. Tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Vicky at the outpost.
You can do both. I can do both. How is this one? All these purple ones are planetary story.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
Alright, who are you?
You lecture like an authority. Should I know your name?
Dr. Iana Sell, but no one gets famous doing Taresian Rakul work. The last breakthrough was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
So many KOTOR references. Of course, it is Taris, so... something I should know.
How do you figure that?
There's a pirate camp not far from here. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Viki to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Don't worry about the law.
Legal and I have parted ways. This planet needs a cure, right?
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
Are you gonna pay me for that as well, please? Yeah, I also need to go back here. Run faster. Yay, the Tauntaun. Woo! So yeah, I'm gonna do... the KFC dating simulator I thought would be hilarious to do and do voices for everyone, and it's gonna be a great time. And it's one that can be one stream and then it's done.
Nulelak apa jam kamgram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. What are you talking about?
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka anggap. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya igam.
Oh, only temporary?
Explain to me how that would be useful.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Nibaga klamka. Agakyam. Glagnimu amya galak.
I've read the Ghana quote before, of course.
Naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik back.
And there's a lot I've already read, like the basic storyline, like things in Vector Prime and things that happen through New Jedi Order. Some of it will be quite new to me, but other things I remember because I've read them before. Oh, well, obviously our characters understand all these different languages. You got subtitles. Yeah, it's a deal. Cool. Yeah, it's a deal.
Sure seems that way.
Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak.
I'd almost think that they have a translator in their ear or something, like a device that automatically translates all the languages. Rather than like Knights of the Old Republic had explained it in the way that Revan had already learnt the languages and Jedi learned the languages to be able to understand people more. Because for diplomacy and everything makes sense. And so I guess for the smuggler, it doesn't specifically state it, I don't think. But as a smuggler, she would have gone around to many worlds beforehand and needed to understand people for business dealings. And so then that would be the explanation for that.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Right, up here. That sort of thing I think would make sense with this. The trooper... I don't know why the trooper can understand all the languages, but they can. Basic training, I guess. And The Imperial Agent definitely makes sense with training of learning all different languages and everything. And then Sith Inquisitor is always after knowledge, and so part of the knowledge is different languages. This is how I'm reconciling it. Now you can, you start off very human-centric and basic speaking, and so as part of the training that you don't show, then they're studying languages as well, I'm guessing. This is me explaining it a bit in a way that makes sense to me. That's a bit of a fansplain, but hey, it makes sense to me. Those rak ghouls coming after me. Why didn't I mention? And Conjure would be similar to the Inquisitor, I think, looking for knowledge. Sith Warrior and Jedi Knight, I think, would be Jedi. I think I covered both the Jedi, but I didn't cover as much of the other ones. So Bounty Hunter, I would think, in the line of work. She would at least have, no, Bounty Hunter would at least have a translator, or they would have learned to understand different languages. I think it's more likely a lot of the time that they have a translator, a universal translator or something in there. Now, that technology is more advanced than having to have a protocol droid, isn't it? So it's a bit weird, but get the caches. Destroy the caches. Need to go up here, don't I? Is that the first time I fired my gun in this stream? I don't know. Probably. Oh yeah. Up here. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, at the same time, in the time of the original trilogy, in that you still needed a protocol droid separately to an in-ear translator or something. But I think definitely there's a thing that a lot of technology was lost between now and the prequel era, even the time of Darth Bane trilogy. Because there's a fairly high level of technology here that I think, like, stuff like hyperdrives and stuff can still improve speed and whatever, but I don't think that some of the technology like translators and that would be kept. So I think it's got to have something to do with the extinction of the Sith species as well, with why there was a lot of technology lost. I had a setback of some sort. Oh, I don't even have to leave Cell to blow them up. That would have been nice to know earlier. Oh well. I could fight some dudes, that makes it more interesting. I think I want to go down here. And that's a Yuxi beast, yeah. Oh, what is Yuxi Beast? I keep thinking of Yuxi, the Pokemon, no, legendary Pokemon. I remember Yuxi and Azelf, but I don't remember the other one. That's three of them? I forget now exactly. It's been a while since I played Pokemon. Okay, there is something to learn. SWtOR, Scoundrel Tendon Blast. Interesting. They're way up here, I guess. Yeah, there's a way here. Woo! Oh yeah, interesting things. I think with some things. Like, people are going on about that Dave Filoni interview and it's talking about the Phantom Menace for some reason. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he understands the story. There was going to be a story that tells the story of someone going below Coruscant called Star Wars 1313. But at the moment, the closest would probably be Coruscant Nights that I know of, and there's probably some comics that I haven't read yet. But the Coruscant Nights trilogy goes into some of the underworld of Coruscant and stuff like that, so that's actually pretty cool. Part of Dark Forces goes into the lower levels of Nar Shaddaa, not Coruscant, but I thought of a similar sort of thing as a cityscape that they go below. Yeah, those are the ones from memory. There may be one or two short stories or something, but those are the ones that I remember reading as stories of people going below into the undercities of Coruscant. And I think the Star Wars Underworld series would have probably explored that as well as tying into 1313.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Fat Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
And?
Suits me fine.
Wait. When I said you picked the wrong place to rob, I meant, we don't have a lot of money. And it's true. Most of our manpower is laid up with the rag ghoul plague. If I'm not around to administer the serum treatment, it's gonna be nothing but carapaces and claws in here.
So it works, does it?
I'd heard you dug something up. I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we've been using it to, Whoa, wait. No, you don't. No, you can't take it. These people are infected. If you cut off my supply of serum, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
Go make more serum.
You're a doctor, right? Synthesize some more.
With what? My state-of-the-art facilities? I can only use what I find, and we don't find much. The only place I can think of that might have some left is the ruins of Dynamet General. The place was basically Ghoul Town. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
I don't want to leave people to die.
If you waste my time, I'm gonna be upset.
No, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
The real one. They could actually make a really good hustle. Oh yeah, there was one. Forget what it's called, but it's one I haven't read yet where Anakin Solo or a couple of the twins go into the Undercities as well. I forget what it's called, which one it was now though. It's probably gonna read it and then go, oh yeah, that was the one. Yeah, they could definitely do good horror story as well of an exploration team. Even if they're like, well, we need to actually make use of this Undercity, otherwise it's being a waste. It's just supporting the upper levels, so we should actually make use of some of the space down there and help clean it up. Because there's so much that goes on down there. And the New Republic, it's the capital of the Republic and of the Empire, and yet at the same time all of the underworld dealings are going on in the Undercities and they can hardly keep track of it. It's like, come on, clean it up. Yay, stealth. I don't even have to fight anyone, but I'm going to just for fun.
Better?
Just felt like fighting someone. That's a better implant, hang on. There we go, I got a better implant. Yeah. Yeah, I think the EU was going into really diverse topics. Like you get Galaxy of Fear and then Red Harvest and Death Troopers as the main horror ones and stuff. They could do more of that, but at the same time it depends, like, were people buying that as much and did people like it? And I think more people were wanting to read Star Wars that was more adventure-y and the other genres. But you could definitely go into a lot of genres like Courtship and Princess Leia. I'm catching up with Matt Wilkins' EU reviews a bit because I didn't watch them for a while. Courtship of Princess Leia is a romance novel. And that's straight and simple, that's a romance novel. You gonna activate for me there? Yeah, there we go. And you got, I mean, young audience, junior novels aren't particularly a genre in themselves, I don't think, as much as just the what's inside them. Like Galaxy of Fear is horror, but it's also like a Goosebumps type of horror, so that's aimed at younger readers. I missed my hole that I went through to get there, but that doesn't matter, I'm going a long way now. There is a lot more of those sorts of stories that I could be told. And, I mean, the whole thing of the new canon is being disappointed by Lucasfilm, by the potential that they're squandering, in my opinion. So, there's that. But that's why I love the EU, is you got such a variety of stories, and you can experience all of them. Yeah. Lots of them, they don't need to read all because you think some stories can... Yeah, of course. I would say you can pretty much read any standalone or any series. If you go in the middle of a series, of course you won't understand all that's going on in the EU and be able to understand what's going on enough to really enjoy it. I've read Legacy of the Force without reading the New Jedi Order, without reading Young and Junior Jedi Knights, and the stuff in between. I think I've read the Thrawn trilogy. No, I just read the Jedi Academy trilogy, and then I went to the Legacy of the Force series, and I could understand what was going on well enough to be able to enjoy the stories, and they're really great.
Lieutenant Carlslow,
So,
I'm all that's left
that.
of Commander Childress's 5th detail. Please tell me you're our reinforcement.
Your hopes are answered.
I'm the cavalry. Let's get you out of this mess.
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Watch and
You're
learn.
about to see a real live hero in action.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship. Go!
Woo! Soar power to the entrance hallway. Let's sneak along. Sneak along. Sneak. Oh, I need to defeat the scavenger ambush anyway.
There. Better?
But yeah. Like you will get more things out of Legacy of the Force and later stories if you've read some of the stuff in between and that, as far as connections and references and things go, but you can still read them and understand them. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Locke, on that second to last comment there. That's what made the EU great. They can stand alone, but they're still part of the larger world. And like some things, yes, some of that may be me knowing Wikipedia entries for something, but it's not hard to look that up. They explain well enough. And that's the thing as well, if it's well written, you don't mind. And if it's well written, you can understand everything that's going on. Even if it's been 30 years after Return of the Jedi, you can understand what's going on from an EU timeline perspective, which is Legacy of the Force, and not have to worry too much about being confused about where things are at, because it explains it well enough. You will get confused on some bits and pieces. It's mostly the older stuff, maybe. The novels, I can definitely say that that's the thing that I think you can really pick that. Like Jedi Prince, well, even Jedi Prince, it says in the intro how many years after Return of the Jedi it is, and that's all you need. Done. And it gives enough setup. So you don't even need to read other stuff in between, yeah. Oh, what are they doing? Running around like a headless chook. Yeah, I mean, set the sequel trilogy after Crucible and you're fine. And it was actually a good lead into it, because you could have even followed Lana and wanted to show you more of her story for the sequel trilogy. Then you would hardly have to show other characters. Like, you go, this was where, they wouldn't even have to do too much research. So all they would have to do is go, this is the current state that Star Wars was at after Crucible. Where do you want to take the story from there? And then now they have a story group, they could have decided and been on the same page about it all, and then said, okay, give the director and the writers creative freedom to be able to create the story they want, but at the same time just make sure that you line up a bit with that.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question.
Aha,
Unfortunately, we're
KOTOR
not
music.
done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Viqui.
Thinking of that as well, if they don't want to do line up with After Crucible, then give them a movie in one of the other gaps. If they talk to them, see what story they want to tell, and then give them a movie that's in the spot that's there. I mean, there was story before the Dawn of the Jedi series. There was the Rakatan Infinite Empire. That's always been referenced in works, but you probably wouldn't go into it because that's good to get references to, but not fully tell the story of, because that leaves more of a mystery in that. But yeah, for sure you have stories before the Dawn of the Jedi comics in the book, because the Jedi already have a grasp of their power then. We still don't have the complete origins of the Jedi. We know fair way back in their history now, but not who first discovered how to use the Force, and how did they learn how to use it and everything. Anyway. Alright, consider it done.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
It's like the Knight Errant novel in the comics is only a snapshot of one thing that happened in that particular era. And so I think you could definitely have a lot more with that. Ah, rambling's good. It makes the stream interesting. You know, interesting if I just went... See how interesting that is? Rambling's interesting. It's good. That's the whole reason for doing live streams and stuff, is to talk with you guys as well that are commenting and doing everything. So that's the whole point. Otherwise, I may as well just play the game myself and get my Sith Inquisitor to Jedi Under Siege and then Onslaught. Which I still haven't done that, my Sith Inquisitor. And it's just a weekly SWtOR stream as well, so it's whenever people, what people want to comment and talk about. That's EU, of course, and there's a reference to EU. Even with just the state of things now, it's just like, I don't have much passion for the new canon either. Just because it's been so disappointing for me, and now that everything's pretty much done. From what I started trying to give them the opportunity for. I said at the start, after I was trying to work through the hate cycle with The Force Awakens, I'll finish the sequel trilogy, let them try and impress me with whatever they're coming out with, and it's just like, I really don't have passion for it now. And that's the thing, is that I really do believe the opposite to love is indifference. Because it's like, if you're breaking up with someone, what would be worse? Like, someone being mad at you and yelling at you, or, oh, I don't have sprint on my toolbar. Or is it them just not even caring? Like, you're walking out the house or whatever, and they don't even care that you're leaving. So, I definitely think that the opposite to love is indifference, and I love the Star Wars EU, but I'm completely indifferent to the new canon. There's more Rand for you. There's huge time gaps in the Old Republic. They were virtually only just beginning on the Old Republic before all the stuff happened with the decanonization. So it's really disappointing that that era hasn't been explored more in official material. Now, of course, people write some fan fictions and whatever. But there's a huge gap and lots of things that could be filled in, and that's the expanse of it. It's like the expanded universe. The universe was always expanding and doing great things. And we have what we have now, so yeah. Why is this trying to take me? I have to go around this back way, do I? But yeah, definitely there's thousands of years of gaps that they could write things in. Yeah, I'm taking full damage. Let's get past these and heal up. I'm healing a little bit, but... yeah, there's lots of time gaps. Between Crucible and Legacy, there's only about 100 years, so that's not as bad as the thousands of years in the Old Republic. But even then, you get the Legacy comics, you see how it's gone, and it's gone so that you can have stories after the Legacy comics as well. Yeah, I mean, I've already given them the opportunity. If the new canon was good, I don't call it EU because they've never officially called it that. They've now labelled Legends was called Expanded Universe, but now they've just called it canon. So I've just called it the new canon because the EU is the old. But yeah, if it was good, I would have actually got into it more and be interested. And I mean, I still wouldn't like what they did to the EU, but I think I would definitely be a lot more open and it'd be a lot more interesting. Like, if they started off with the Mandalorian sort of stuff and that, then I would be like, okay, cool, that's alright. And then they can have that as a benchmark and then go up from there. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, Rogue One. That's where I thought they could have gone a lot better. I would have like, okay, Rogue One was decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. So that can be a benchmark for how good they have their movies, and then they should go, if this movie isn't better than that, then it's not very good, and so they had a movie that's not as good as that afterwards. 3 times. And they... Oh, I could first fast travel. And so that doesn't help. But yeah, I think if it was... I read Aftermath and The Force Awakens novelization and they didn't impress me either, and so I was like, okay, I'll let the visual stuff impress me while I read the EU and read the stuff that I find more enjoyment in, rather than going, I have to try and find what I like and not really enjoy the novels that I'm reading or the comics. I haven't read any of the comics. I've listened to some on Comic Story, but that's about it. Comic Story is a good channel, by the way. They do comics like audio dramas. They have a lot of Marvel and DC and stuff, so it's awesome.
Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Tarisian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
This one's on the Ghouls. Yeah, this is Taris. Nothing worth mentioning.
I hit some turbulence, but I worked things out.
You make it sound so easy. Ah, here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. The serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
So it's basically, so it's nearly worthless.
No one's gonna take an unreliable vaccine.
Yes, but it gives us options. Right now, I need what we call a lucky survivor, whose system has antibodies to the modern plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. The cure Revan made. It seems to spread around hospitals and that, so the cure seems to have circulated a fair bit while Revan was doing the rest of what he was doing before Malik bombed the place, and I think that's really credit to the doctor who he gave it to, which would be the canon version. Would that even work?
What happened to most virulent disease in known space?
I need someone with proven recuperative powers. Someone who gets injured almost on a daily basis. Ideally, they would have survived stabbings, shootings, poison, infections, maybe all of the above. I understand your profession exposes you to physical punishment. Do you think you could survive infection?
Guess I am pretty unkillable.
I've been shot more often than the family holocamera. This can't be much worse.
Well, and I had this whole speech ready. All right, we have a medical droid, SWtOR, set up to observe Rakuls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, go out there and test it. Let the Rakuls attack you and see what happens.
That's not encouraging.
Are there any other medical facts I should know?
Sure. You're doing the right thing. Now, here's your serum injection.
G'day, Fenrir. And yeah, the ship we were inside of just before.
Hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
The ship we were in before was the Endar Spire, so more KOTOR connections. Yeah, how about us, an altruistic Jedi, to be the volunteer? Well, they would. I mean, if you're playing the Jedi, just a Jedi. So there's that. What I really also want to know is like which parts of this are actually part of the main story canon.
If you have any
for it.
questions about military operations on... Oh, pardon. Are you the hero of the Endar Spire?
The hero of the Endar Spire. I like the sound of that. Commander Big.
You're the one I'm supposed to report to?
Yes. I appreciate the service you have done for me and for the Republic. The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsue tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
I like this hero thing.
It's kind of fun doing this galaxy-shaking stuff. Makes me all shivery.
Wartime can stir patriotism in the most unlikely souls. Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Yeah. The one we were just at. So, yeah, if we look on the map. The Endar Spire is about here. We were just inside it before. And yeah, we're the hero of the Endar Spire because we help protect those people to get the data. That's pretty much it. Oh, it's over here. Get infected by a raccoon. Yay! Okay, then. I'll do that in a minute.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak.
Alright.
Bimkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya.
Try not to get dead. Yeah. That's always a good plan. They used to mark the Endar Spire, didn't they? Yeah. They used to have the name the Endar Spire on there. But maybe it's just when you get closer or something. The local map. No one's next. We can't do swoop racing. Now swoop's a bit different to pod racing, so you gotta make sure you say the right thing. No, I don't think there's swoop races, but there is the KOTOR vehicle as well, wherever it is. That's it. Gotta have this one on Taris. There's our swoop. Been infected by a raccoon. Oh yeah. Swap you to heals and then let's go get infected. Why are they all attacking him? Idiots. Attack me, you knobs. Okay, I'm infected now. Let's kill him. That was easy. Pretty easy to get infected with the raccoon plague, so. Be the tank again and we'll just speed down there. Oh, I went back to this one. Oh, I wonder what the Orabesh says on it. I can't read Orabesh. Oh, that's creepy with the eyes and mouth. You can see the tongue. Interesting. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, I wonder what the Orabesh says. Yeah, they kinda don't want that much rat cool things. Also, I think you'd have a real hard time trying to get the blood. It'd be very difficult to get the blood, seeing as they will attack you when you try to get it. And as soon as you're attacked, you're gone. Just get over there. The speeder feels slow. Come on, come on. Woo!
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Sell, there are some questions I should ask.
Alrighty.
Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Now that you mention it...
I could go for a Nerf burger. That doesn't count, right?
I will note it on your chart. Ah, here's Dr. Sell.
Good news.
Oh,
Your
I've got a
antibody count is off the
spammer.
charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
I like how Nightbot answered him. You want to become famous? Yeah, piece of cake. Alright. Since when do we do this?
What do you mean, usual secrecy agreements?
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Don't ask the suspicious links, Callum. Oh, I'm sure it's a bot. Although it's funny how Nightbot answered him with, yeah, it's a piece of cake. I wouldn't buy followers anyway. That's no way to get people. You're supposed to bring in followers and people who actually want to watch your content. This vaccines to go to...
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
Go a spine.
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made. Even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand-synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry. But from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her.
Nice.
If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
Alrighty. So anything in life, even fiction. I mean, if it's fiction and they don't earn their power, then it's not a very good story, is it? You don't have your progressive complications that lead up to a really interesting climax and resolution.
Welcome to Taris. I hear you've done the Republic a good turn in the past, so I'm sorry not to have a warmer welcome for you.
I do what I can.
Was that a veiled request for help?
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris.
And it would be nice, but I'm not going to pay for it, to get my name out there somewhere so people can actually see my content and get some more reach, but I think it's just something that happens. Master Chief? I don't know. I've never seen Master Chief's face. The outfits are green though, so... Did you go after it?
Is the ship lost? Why haven't your men recovered the supplies?
Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Alrighty. Have to deal with the Republic military. Yay. Master Chief without helmet. And
And you're just going
female
to make
Master
better,
Chief.
huh?
What?
Usually, people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fat Pants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzle the Republic's money to build your office out of Alderanian timber, but that's fine. Because someone like you will waltz in to save the day.
The commander's embezzling?
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
That explains the gold drapes.
I noticed he had a pretty posh setup.
Every shipment has some personal item he's bringing in. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
What are you asking me to do?
What kind of evidence do you think I'll find?
Here, take the camera. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Alright. And tentacle hair fight. Well, we don't have a Togruta either for the Montrals. And you could almost have a Quarren for the face tentacles. It's good. Oh yes, this guy. This guy, Ovold. Oh, I remember him. He's memorable.
Uchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki.
He's obsessed with his combat goggles. You always wear those goggles?
Never take those things off.
Chobat I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta.
He bonded them to his skull with industrial adhesive.
Tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta udmishka.
Speaking alien because they don't know basic. That's my thing. And Zabrax, of course, have the ability to speak basic, but obviously he doesn't know basic. For whatever reason. You have my stuff.
Beryl said you had something for me to take back.
Uchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa.
Can we just speak basic at him like he should understand it?
Tula do bata wana wanki, chaskruni do pat kurira, do kanki kung.
Okay, point me at him.
Scavengers must have a camp. You know where it is?
Piti do tenya go kakajujo, da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
101 of Wonky Scooby Doo. What? I should raise my.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobat I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta udmishka.
Alright, I get paid extra for your gear too, so let's do that. Everything's down here, cool. 101 Wonky Scooby Doo. We got some wonky to do now. I don't know. I've still got the voice changer running, but I haven't been so crazy with it. Do a pun? Is it a pun? That's the question. Unless I didn't realize it was a pun. We got some wonky to do now. It doesn't really sound like anything that's a viable sentence. Stolen gear. Do I break stealth when I activate it? Yes.
That ought to fix it.
I usually intend my puns when I do them. But that one, oh, I don't know. I don't think it was a pun. I think it was just me trying to replace the words in the Scooby-Doo music and it didn't work. Of course. Oh, here's another. So used to the gameplay of going back and shooting them a bit when I should be in. Right, where's the next bit? Over there and over there, okay. Cool. A decimated, get wrecked. That's moderate influence gain, I'll give that to him.
This is great. Thanks, Captain.
Oh, down there? Okay, let's head over there then. Oh, that's a blue crystal formation. It glowed, but I do not have any crew skills because I've already got them all on my other characters, so I don't see the point of wasting money on building up the crew skills when I've already got them. Well, that's in the same area, is it? Oh no, it just looks similar. Very similar looking areas some places. They probably reuse some. A lot of the textures and stuff. Recover missing supplies. Wait, where am I looking? Oh, that's in here. Retrieve the core samples. I was looking at the wrong one. Right. Ah, perfect timing for the elevator. Come on, Corso. There we go. Alright. Aha. The smuggler phase. Oh yeah, I was also... I don't think I mentioned it on stream or really talked to anyone about it, but the whole... It's hilarious how they had the whole thing of Cyberpunk 2077 allows you to customize genitals. That's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to see what people do with it. I don't know, it's also really cool. I've been following their Twitter a bit and stuff, and they've released a really cool looking car picture with the desert around it, and so there's gonna be a desert area that looks really cool, and it's gonna be a fairly big world from the look of it, which is like, might be bigger than I thought, but Not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes I just get drawn to buy all the open world games nowadays.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
It looks very much like gold.
Planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyradol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
Yeah, the mods will be hilarious for it. And who knows what they'll actually do for the base game as well. How far they'll go. Imperial market?
There's an Imperial market on Taris?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Taris artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
Impressive.
It takes guts to fleece the Empire.
And that's just the beginning. I'm working out deals with wealthy collectors all over the galaxy. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
Snake genitalia mod. Snake! 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 What do we think? I think it's tempting, because we get to fulfill what Beryl wants, at the same time making more money on the side, and fleecing the Empire. Take the deal? Yeah, I'm thinking you've got
Sounds
a
like
deal.
a happy ending for everyone.
I'll transfer credits to your account right away. You'll have them by the time you're done with Beryl.
More credits?
Take this cargo pod of fake relics to her. She'll never know the difference. Just remember, this stays between us.
And it's a win-win situation, isn't it? We get more credits. We fulfill what Beryl wants. Good old Beza. And we are going out and getting more money. I said that already. Yeah. More money. No one knows the difference between the fakes and the real ones. What's the big deal about the artifact anyway? We'll see what Beryl says though. We'll see how good she is, because if she can tell the difference, then we might be in trouble. I'm just gonna sneak through everywhere. I just want to speed it up a little bit. There we go. Elevator. It's all the way up there. Whee! Whee! Oh, get on. Just load state if you failed. Oh, that's the thing with MMOs, is you can't actually go back, and I've made that mistake in the past where I've done things and then I can't actually go back. And I go, what an idiot I was. But it'll be fun. If they're copying it straight off of the original, then I don't see where the problem is. Because they'll get all the details right. Assuming the droids don't have wonky programming. Imagine MMOs with save states though, that'd be hilarious. It'd completely break the games. It'd be hilarious. Recover missing supplies. Oh yeah, down here. Oh, good old Corso going to fight all the rat ghouls. He's just taking them all out. I hardly even need to fight. Yeah, true. Maybe we should do it themselves next time. Create the fakes and sell them. And I see it as an absolute win. How is there a bad side to that? Oh yeah. So this is where you do the optional objective and it opens up a conversation option, which is cool. I can just fast travel back over there. Yep, Dre. They can make copies of the fake, and if the fake's accurate, then bingo, you're done.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Ah, our great hope has returned. Dare I ask if you've been able to recover our supplies?
Everything's here.
Got what you wanted.
Just in the nick of time, too. The men came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
I'll see him court-martialed. I don't care much for authority anyway.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
Work it out.
Clean up this mess yourself. I'm done.
This is ridiculous. I did nothing wrong. Republic Command will never listen to you. I need to call them.
Thank you for all your help. But there may be something else, too. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
You want me to find out
Tell me where to look. You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground in worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Got any incentive?
There's a lot of risk to take out of the goodness of my heart.
Sure. If credits are all you want, I can find you some.
It's a deal.
I'm on my way. Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Morn Outpost, Celeste Morn. Coincidence? I think not.
Stand by for examination and suggested progress. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Yeah, that's all this way anyway. Whee! Jumpy jump in the walker. Because that totally makes sense. Return to Overworld.
Chicos pa inigudat ijigliska chanagawa.
Yep, turnabout is fair play.
Grani tampio da pushi wompa. Pu tula musta.
You lied to me.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi do niktitoki. Saya tupi nu aviti.
Relax, I'm on your side.
It's alright, I'm not here to bust you.
Nokta chuna do biela. Kutogi kumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
You'll hold to that?
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa. Jikilia umpasa do biska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
Puja puja kamusta. Fun. Can return to barrel, but I'll do this other thing first. Fix this.
You're alright.
Yeah, they're weak. Puja puja kamusta. Hey, give me a ramble topic again. Rambling's fun.
There, better?
Yeah. Some things with Dave Filoni is he does seem to understand Star Wars at least enough to keep the feel of Star Wars and to understand the intention with the movies, but of course he would have heard whatever he said about the Phantom Menace from George himself, and so he probably just said what George said to him sometime. Gotta be honest, that's what it seems like. And then he still was the thing with continuity. From what I've heard. Oh, who's it's a cassette. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's funny how different languages do things. It's like when you hear something in a different language, like, or I listen to something and I don't know the language, I hear some random English word and it comes out completely different. And it means something different as well.
Alright.
Got him. Find the missing convoy. Here they are. This ship here.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Ferdoan might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
Who are you?
Are you part of the Outpost 4 supply convoy?
Yes. Private Gilrow.
I assumed you were looking for us. We just stopped to rest. Sorry to trouble everyone.
You look like you're hiding. Ah, do you think I'm stupid? Lots of Halo armor guys here, apparently.
If you're gonna lie, at least do it well.
I'm a terrible liar. I hate lying. All I ever wanted to do was serve the Republic.
That shadow roll
Fight some
over
Imperials,
his
see new parts of the galaxy. I never asked to be sentenced to this forsaken hole. So fine, we deserted, all right? We're never going back there. I'd rather die.
Wasn't so bad.
I know army life stinks, but don't they kill you or something if you desert?
Prison on Coruscant, which is way better than being stuck here. At least your family can visit. 5 years we've been out here, no break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded, tired, broken. Fighting something that can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
And yeah, you deserve a rest, dudes.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not gonna turn us in?
We should go somewhere safer.
You'll never survive alone out here.
We're heading back near the main base. There's scavengers with ships there. Maybe we can make it off-world. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
Return to him? Okay then. You asked for it. Hang on. Oh, he's all the way over there. Oh no, he's up there. Never mind, I was looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, I mean, the basically Clone Wars armor. Which is another thing, is like the designs for the armor in this game is like, surely you can make it a bit different. Could have made it a lot more visually separate from the movies. But yeah. Discovered Morn.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Could we start with hello?
You're not gonna make many friends with an attitude like that.
Sorry, wasn't sure if you were Republic. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later.
He didn't blast.
I suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
Garret's a crook.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Your men are dead, because they asked me to say that.
I found their bodies along the route.
No surprise. Ah, well, they'll be missed. I'll send their uniforms home to their kin. Anyway, thanks for the help and the news. This sure won't help morale. Everyone else will just have to work a bit harder now.
That's how they get you. Everyone else will have to work harder because they're dead. Demilitarization of the Republic. You mean after the Rusan Reformations? I'm assuming after the Rusan Reformations when they demilitarized. And yeah, that was a dumb move. Oh, with the whole thing of that though, I think the Hutts were significantly weakened after all of the fighting as well. To the point where they weren't really a threat. And so there's that. But it's still a dumb move, but they learn from their mistake. They realised that they needed an army in the Clone Wars, and I guess everything had to lead into that sort of thing. But they thought they had years of peace when they stopped having to fight the Sith. Heh. They never knew they had to fight the Sith the whole time. Yeah. And that's that's where the Republic demilitarized, but then sectors and planets had their own military force for self-defense. And that's how the Trade Federation was able to get the droid armies, because they had it for self-defense. Which all leads into everything else.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I'm a legend in my own time.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
Humility is overrated anyway. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time. My spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
That's all it took?
It was that easy for you to get access?
Never easy. I just make it look that way. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Zone 0?
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
Nobody except me.
If that's where the vault is, that's where I'm going.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Yeah, it all leads into the situation in the prequels with the demilitarization and everything. Oh, got a new chess piece. That looks better for a smuggler. Hey, let's get some light on that. Yeah, I mean, I'd like her to have a bit more of a feminine look, but for now, decent armor. I want to talk to Risha, who'll be back on my ship. Yeah, exactly. That's how the Trade Federation was able to intimidate all the other planets. And the Republic relied way too much on the Jedi just keeping the peace. It was also, they had a non-Jedi Chancellor after that. So that was a big change in everything.
Master, I've marked the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.
Alright, Risha. How are we doing?
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Are they? Yeah, how many bad guys are there?
Any clue what kind of numbers I'll be up against?
A lot less than there used to be. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
Oh, good for us.
For once, I'm glad Taris is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
Yeah, what if I do you?
You never heard of having a backup, genius?
I have a backup. Your head. I figure it can break open anything. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
You will.
I'll let you know what I dig up.
I'll be waiting, Captain.
Like, I'm gonna tell her straight out that Beryl said not to trust you. It's like, come on. Oh yeah, I can do this too. That. And so. Alright, the vault door. Because I'm gonna have to go out to Taris. Yeah, for sure. If you, unless you're the most ardent pacifist, you have to prepare for the worst and keep forces for defensive purposes. And that's the thing as well, is like, the Republic's defensive force was the Jedi. And that's all I thought they needed. Yeah, that's the whole thing of... They did have a Jedi Chancellor before the Rusam Reformations. And that's a whole thing that is explored in Luke.
Remember me?
Oh.
Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorn.
That's the thing with Luke's Jedi Order as well, and how he realizes that the Jedi should actually be separate from the government because of bias. And if they need to keep peace, then true keeping of peace will be unbiased from either government influence. Ask away.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorn is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
Honest citizen, huh?
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really? I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorn's criminal activities?
I mean, this will put me in jeopardy because I'm a criminal too. So I think I'm just gonna say you've got her all wrong. Her first mate is a criminal. Let's offer.
Taris is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorn's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
Once a Jedi becomes Chancellor, they should be cut off from the Jedi Order. So that, yeah, I think that'd be the case. And also, then they wouldn't be Jedi, would they? And then the power might get to them, and they could become corrupted and go to the dark side and lead the Republic to ruin and all that. So there's interesting what ifs there. Just my Jedi powers.
The Force told me Taris is evil. Seriously.
Laugh it up. All the way to a prison cell. Because that's where you're headed. Nobody escapes justice forever, Captain. Nobody.
Oh, this was fun.
It's been grand. Really.
Let's go, Min.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
There may even be a reward.
Maybe she'll pay me for the tip.
Is everything about credits with you?
Yep,
we should
pretty
drop
much.
by our place on our way to Zone Zero. It's the least we can do.
Yep, that's credits. Credits and a bit of moral stuff, but mostly credits. Protecting my business partners a bit, possibly. Mostly credits. If I protect her as a business partner, I'll get more credits. If I protect her, she might pay me more credits. That sort of thing.
Welcome to Taris. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the subject.
Yeah.
This world,
Now
and
I get
our
the
work here
announcement.
will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
And then, yeah, the whole thing with Jedi being Chancellor is that they've been raised by the Jedi as well, and they've been raised by the Jedi from birth. So, of course, they've been taken as a child and raised in the Jedi Order. So they wouldn't know properly about the world and how to interact with it, unless they've been taught things, of course, and they have life experience, but still. I think there would be an issue there by being raised by the Jedi. Yeah, exactly what was already in place.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I've kept them off your back. For now.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
It's about time you noticed.
Glad you finally see I'm not your enemy.
Me too. And I won't forget it. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
Take care, Beryl.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Taris while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mr. Sparrow.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
Why did she do the... Right. Oh, I achieved respectable. I've gone respectable. Dang it. Too many light side choices. Yeah, and even then you might have troubles because a lot of childhood affects thoughts, like how you're brought up and everything. And I know that'd be part of the perks of a Jedi Chancellor, but at the same time it would cause issues as well, I would think. Get my mail droids. Where's my mail droid? Legacy, deploy field mail droid. There we go.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Seriously, it's gonna tell me over there? Why is it telling me over there? I'm just gonna go down here, I think.
Be safe out there.
Yes, light side. Join the light side. We have milk and cereals. And man, that milk and cereal will make your bones big and strong. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be too respectable though, but I'm just following, pretty much I'm just following what choices I would make if I was in that position. Though a bit more smugglery, like, I don't obviously play myself all the time in RPGs. First run-throughs with ones with single characters, like KOTOR and that, yes. I just pick what I would pick. Whatever consequences happen.
Stand by for examination and suggested.
But as far as this one, I put myself in the character, but also sometimes, like the Smuggler, is very close to how I'd envision myself being inside of the Star Wars universe. Because, like, me as myself, no force powers to be a Jedi, and going out to that. No. I'd want to fly ships, I think, and do stuff, so that'd be cool. Oh yeah, I think you've mentioned that before, that you can't do dark side or anything. Any game, which is interesting. I tend to get really into the character sometimes when I'm doing it. I'm just like, oh yes. You betrayed me, you will die for that. Yeah. Oh, you peasant. You walked across my pathway. Die. Yeah. I really wanted to kill some of the companions. It's optional to kill them permanently, but they don't allow you to do that in the base game, but you have the opportunity to in the latest expansions and stuff, so it's really cool. Although I will say the latest expansions does take you out of character with that. Because whatever you do, it forces you into doing a lot of the dirty work to build up the Alliance, and the Eternal Alliance and stuff, so it's like, my Sith warrior would not want to do that. He would tell Lana to do that or something, and then work on improving his own power because he knows that he can't defeat Arkan at that point in time. So he'd be training a lot more. Look, no hands! Woo! Oh, slightly off center. Yeah, there we go. There's an interesting side quest here as well, where you can find out what happened to all the people that went to the Promised Land that Revan sends them on, which is cool. Oh yeah. Violence or death is last resort until desperate or needed. Yeah, that's fair. Whee! Just go through everyone. The vault. which doesn't have a huge monster in it, unlike the Borderlands vaults. Hired gunmen. So they found the vault, did they? Yes, they did somehow. Let's talk to Roxy.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
Was that a question?
Not big on completing sentences, are you?
You're just... I can't believe you're not supposed to be here. We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this.
Oh yeah, it's all coming
How's life
together.
treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
You try to be idealistic like a Jedi, but without the dogma. I guess it depends which Jedi you mean, like Luke's New Jedi Order, like the prequel Jedi, like the Dawn of the Jedi, or like the Old Republic Jedi. They each have different dogmas, really. Like, they have the base belief, and then the dogma is a bit different, and then... I forget the words for things now. But there's the level above dogma, and then there's... one of them. But there's this, like, I'd say dogma is a core must-have tenets in your belief. And then you got the next level, which is all these optional rules and extra things within it. So like each of the Jedi have the same, almost the same dogma, but they have some different beliefs and stuff. But a lot of their different rules and things, especially comparing the prequel era Jedi to Luke's New Jedi Order, is different. I've got the core dogma of the Jedi Code, but they interpret it differently. Oh, things are great.
I'm having the time of my life.
Too bad it's over now. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Lighten up.
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will?
No one. You're gonna be dead anyway.
Baxter, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss.
Playing Jedi on the different versions, you confuse what Jedi's trying to be. Yeah, get wrecked. He's dead. Ooh, Return to Risha? Well, I can just straight to the ship with the priority transport personal starship. Alrighty. So that. Let's talk to Risha.
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Of course I did.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
Davik Kang? KOTOR reference. Haha. You know a lot.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davit Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nocdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
He's my new hero. What?
Nocdrayan destroyed a whole planet?
Technically, it was only a single settlement. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nocdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
I'm guessing they said no.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
It's the same Jedi code. There is no emotion, there is peace. And so on and so forth. Having a moment. I thought it was the same Jedi code, but they all just believed different interpretations of it. And I'd say the Jedi, I mean, it wasn't fully formed by them. Like, they still had to work out the Jedi code to where it came to by later on, like in this era with the Old Republic. And then it's the same code from then on to Luke's New Jedi Order. They just had different interpretations of it and things. Which is where the whole thing of Grey Jedi comes about, with different interpretations of the code and people wanting to go along their own belief of their interpretation of the Jedi code, which is more Grey Jedi than saying, oh, it's trying to balance light and dark. Anyway, rant. Oh, Imperial War.
Where did Nock get an Imperial warhead?
He stole it, of course. He'd been looking for a way to take down Mandelia in one shot, and that was the perfect solution. That day at Mandelia, Nocdrayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
I love my job.
For such a foul-smelling planet, I sure had fun.
Congratulations on a job well done. I definitely signed on with the right spacer. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
Yeah, you're quite the drifter.
Got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
Wait, hang on. Oh. Buy back. That was actually better, wasn't it? My bad, that was actually a better one. Oh, what? Oh no, it does more damage, never mind. Just muck up my money. Okay, cool, so... next is just the heroics, and then it's onto Alderaan. Cool. Unfortunately, none of the same gender relationships are available in the base game, which is unfortunate, because she is the love interest for the male smuggler.
Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Anibicha, adada baga paraki, aratibojanani, ekapakocho, para makamamuki, ekara viveri, ekamaja, wastu atibino beso unte vechicho casita para peremo ramato chabakichi.
That's the spirit.
I've never been one for settling down either. People like us need freedom to come and go whenever we want.
Temani katotodon, samya vedera, ralalo sutika orto tabimi virota, yojache, tajita daran, tripa, taramimi asas janapovomi, hate kayam, americha mamamamati, kyo mapapasise.
The Sea of SWtOR. And Jory's Sabale. You're amazing.
Sounds like you beat everything your homeworld could throw at you.
Marimita, which yogyo Sharina Munjuta Marisa Samata Chochi Satase. Timana Casamuya Turdasa, Undekito Jamana Sodo Oncastara, Bartuchi Mimita Rastita, Tiano Yavi, Buenaka, Patolo Yaconia.
I never hired my great deeds.
Are you kidding? I tell my stories to anyone who will listen. Sometimes I don't even charge him for the honor.
Aranaja, Kadudo Ekabavrem, Natababarivia Avie. Akayam, Opakaya, Kimata, Samajika Svaro, Tabaharo Chikichi, Kokasa, Otomnati. Tela Lamba, Marimitra, Awicho, Saritada Batogosiche.
That's lots of Ewokies. And of course, they don't have the vocal cords to be able to speak basic, so there's that. And there'll be a conversation with, yeah, there's a conversation up here with him. But yeah, Risha's the love interest for the male smuggler. I'm guessing Corso's the love interest for the female smuggler. It's just unfortunate that they didn't open things up more and have more options, which would have been good.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
He's looking for the Rona. Anyway, you've got a cousin?
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
You're not here for the fun?
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
Sounds fun.
My kind of girl.
Oh, you'd like her, Captain. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
Yay, level 29.
Work, work, work. There's better ways for a beautiful woman to spend her time. Why don't you let me take you off this ship and show you some fun?
Who are you? Where's Corso?
This doesn't sound like you.
No, it doesn't. And I'm glad, you know? I sat up all night thinking, how do I say this? What is she like? Thought I'd try to be suave, like those guys who hit you up everywhere we land. But you get that every day. You deserve better. Someone who'll treat you like a lady.
It won't be you. Oh, shut down. That's not what I want.
I'm no lady.
Being a lady doesn't mean you can't have engine grease on your elbows or a blaster at your hip. It means you deserve respect. It means you make the decision of who to put up with and how to be treated. No matter
Real
what
MVP.
you say, you'll always be that for me.
No matter what I say?
Is that a challenge?
Don't try to shock me, Captain. I have no doubt you'd succeed. I've got something to show you. But you have to close your eyes.
Fine, but no. Alright, I'll humor him. Yeah.
Can I open him yet?
Now. This here's a SWtOR 18 bolt pistol. Antique. Custom-made DeLorean alloy exterior. I've been fixing her up for years.
DeLorean?
She's polished till she shines on the outside and has the firepower to knock you flat. I call her Sparkles. I think you'd make a good pair.
Oh. He made a gun out of a DeLorean? Nice. It's not as good as your old first one you gave me. Okay. Fine. To the heroics to get more gear. And then we'll finish up. Whee! At least these streams aren't as long as some of the others. I can get an earlier night. I think I might start the Pit Droid stream earlier than it's currently scheduled, because it'll go for a while, I think. Anyway, side thought. Sabotage the Locust ship. Okay, so this area... I'll definitely be able to survive better by using stealth. Although the heroics at this point in time aren't too difficult. Yeah. The Locust. The Locust was the Locust part of one of the other things?
Better?
Let's focus on the same person, core, so let's take him down. Alright, next. Nice, this is working. They're all fairly strong, but we're beating them. You're not gonna die, Corso. You just have low health. Come on, mate. Oh, of course. Companion gifts.
Nice.
Oh. Okay, I've got all this now. Large influence gain, fine, and then I swap.
Thank you.
Oh, more gear, yay. Cool beans. Okay, stealth time. So I got more gear, so that's nice. I got some better gear from just that. Which... That's the same lockbox thing. I just want the chest piece for it. Criffing chest piece doesn't drop as much for some reason. Oh. Oh, we're going in. Rescue her. She's up here. I think I might just remember that the Locust is here. I think it's a Gendai. Unless I remember incorrectly. That's fine. Oh, of course. Okay, yeah, that was good. I'll fight that guy in a minute probably, but I got rid of those guys. That would have been a bit tricky if I didn't do that. Okay, I can get the drop on him, nice. Yeah, keep spamming that. That does good damage. Okay. Putting any more of them. Nice. More of that sort of thing. Okay, talk to her. No, I'm not a guard. What? You wanna do what?
Whoa, back up and start over.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you want the droids. What do you have in mind?
What's your plan for making that happen?
Yeah, he won't be hard to find. Oompa Loompa Willy Wonka, what? Yeah, okay. Okay. Get them. Sure. Point.
You got it.
Should take out the guards. Yeah, okay. Take out the guards and that guy's a champion. Stun them, okay, so I stun them for a bit, that helped.
You're all right.
Alright, cool. Got the guards down and then... Get him, get him, get him. Alright, cool. He doesn't do that much damage, so we're pretty good. Oompa Loompa doobity-doo. I have a blaster just for you. Oompa Loompa doobity-doo. If you're not wise, you'll be deaded from me. What do you get when you don't give me creds? Guzzling. Yep. Betraying me like you do not care. Then I don't know. Make something up. What do you think will come of that? You will get deader. Ah, there's the locust. I remembered he was a Gendai. Just different to the other one that I was thinking of. Right. I'm a medic, right. cool. Getting him, getting him, getting him. Does that do... Only usable while behind the target. I get it. And moving music. Yay. Get him, get him, get him. Nice.
Munaki se imataka.
Chino hagwa puntacho. Chubalong haku.
I expected more.
You know how you get a picture of someone in your head? Never matches up when you meet them, does it?
Wonki atacha kapatonka. Jisa bicha.
Sacho pasa. Vivi karuba utachuba chananga.
I don't know Shakira's music that much. Hey, cooperate in your benefit.
You could become a powerful and respected ally of the Republic instead of a hated pirate.
Inga inga kijita. Nimni tanuv. Alilo kwekuta. Hupa. Chiquilia pasa dobiska.
Keep saying that if it helps.
Whatever floats your speeder.
Yeah, whatever floats your speeder, I like that. Yeah, it's a romantic tension between them, yeah. So, yeah, really adds to the serious moment, yeah. Does, doesn't it? Alrighty, next one. And with that, I'm gonna be off for a sec, and I'll be back. Yeah, adding to the serious moments with a flute that doesn't sound right. Totally. Now, what was I doing? Investigate the crash site. I only want to try and get a chess piece from this. The rest doesn't matter. I just want to get the chess piece.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Chess stream, are you not entertained? Oh yeah, and last stream, the only thing that got copyright claimed was the Rickroll. So I took that off. Secure the warheads. Alright. More warheads to secure. Oh yeah. You can get this. Why would I surrender? Oh, I've got another point for here as well. Quick shot. Okay. And lacerate brutal shots. Lacerating blast. Oh, that's that one. I think I'll go that one. I have to go up the other way to grab it. Oh, I have to take out some enemies here before I do it, don't I? Best one to take out would be this one first. Let's see if this gets copyright then. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Train them. Yeah. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Train them is my request. Wait, no. Ah, freaking damn it, I'm mixing up the words now. It's been ages since I've actually heard it. But yeah. Teach them is my request. Train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. You teach me and I'll teach you Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Which is funny because Ash doesn't actually catch them all, ever. Cured and warheads. Oh look, another Nautilon. I like that. I like that, so just give me a minute. It was easy.
It's so hard to be humble, knowing how great I am.
I wanna be the very best, like no smuggler ever was. To smuggle them is my real test, under the Empire's eye. To smuggle them is my real test. Ah, a belt. Alright, let's find the Lost Jedi Hollow Journals then. I will travel across the lands, searching far and wide. You smuggle them and I'll smuggle you. Smuggler. Gotta smuggle, gotta smuggle. SWtOR. Take him out. Yes.
We are here on a mission of mercy. I am recording this hollow journal to preserve our efforts for posterity. All evidence indicates that raccoons are not beasts, but formerly sentient victims of a plague that mutates the body and mind. It was Sith science that created the plague. And where the Force has corrupted, perhaps the Force can also heal.
Right. Totally heal. Yes. Heal. Or I can search around without after worrying about fighting too many dudes when I got stealth, which is good. Aha! I slipped past
him. I've set our camp near a raccoon lair, but I've had little luck making contact with the creatures. We take heart that our theories are sound, for there is a palpable dark side presence coming from the lair. It is that influence we must combat to turn back the plague.
Are they aliens though? Like, I have only seen humans turn into raccoons. The whole thing, I guess raccoon plague can infect alien species since it did the whole antibody thing with the serum, but what if it only affects humans? What then? Oh yeah, then it becomes a Kratos virus, right? In reverse. Which is possible, could be.
Masters Trey Trimble and Lucana are dead. They ventured too close to the lair and were attacked. There was something else leading the raccoons. It seemed impervious to the power of the Force. I fear we've now drawn its attention.
You've still got lightsabers though, right? It wouldn't be impervious to lightsabers. Yay! There we go.
We are being picked off one by one. We have doused our fire, but still they find us. They seem to smell the Force in us. The light draws out their own darkness. We were wrong. This is far worse than a plague. They cannot be saved. I hope we still can.
Alright. Oops, that was the other skill that I haven't used yet. Disappearing act. Oh well, that's what it looks like. Oh, I need to explore the infested excavations. Oh. Where's this? I'm gonna go in here though. Oh yeah, it's both of these. Right, okay. I was confused for a minute because only one of them was coming up. So it's there and so it's there. Oh, I'll go right first and then left. I just sneak, I'm a snake. Sneak, I'm a snake. Sneak, I'm a snake. Sneak, I'm a snake. Defeat mutated neck ghoul. Well, there's nothing like, no, haven't met anyone that's blaster proof.
There, better?
Nice. Break its knees, I wish I could. Shoot the kneecaps. And instead shotguns them, yeah. Yeah, all the rat ghouls are humanoid as well. So can they infect other species that aren't humanoid?
Thank you.
Okay, I got a relic. Still that chest piece. Lethal! Hey, Lethal! Hang on, I thought that was lock-on saying kill all aliens again. Check my Twitter, you tagged me in something? Oh boy, hang on. I have to turn the internet on my phone and then all notifications will come in. How's it going, Lethal? All non-humans on scope. Well, I'm playing a non-human. So hang on. Just looking at things and answering people. Alright, Twitter. Let's be a twit. Of course, it's a clip. Hang on. Gotta turn the sound up.
I wanna be the very best, like no smuggler ever was.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, dear me. Alright, what was I doing? Defeat irradiated rat ghouls. Oh, he cleared the place. I have to wait for them to respawn. Big bull. Oh, so which one would be best?
I can do double like this. And it's big blue. And this one,
There's 8-bit as well, so it's like more DS.
And there's also one that is like an announcement, and it's all big blue. There's a whole lot of blue and they're attacking the person that I wanted to kill. Now I can just, why are so many people here?
Can I copy Lethal's voice? I don't think so exactly. Radiated one, it's not that one. I don't think I can copy it directly. Because Lethal's lethal. I'm not that good in imitations. I just make up my own voices.
This was apparently a ghosty one, though I thought was very interesting.
There's also one that's all just grunts. It's called Kong. So when I speak, it'll just come out in animal noises. But there's one called Sword. While I'm waiting for things to respawn.
You don't know the power of the dark side of the Force.
Yeah, that was the voice changer. That was just the voice changer grunting. It's funny.
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. 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 We got a party time, we're taking the party to here. Party all the time. Sure, I can do that.
There it was. It said do it, and then the don't let your dreams be dreams and that, so that was just interesting.
This one is Cybertune. Oh, there's one for me to attack. This one is very much defensive.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I don't think I've messed up at all. It's all just a very nice auto-tune. And now I can't click the changes, so you have to put up with it. And die. Have you ever felt like this? The strange things happen when you go around the twist.
Okay, now I've finished beating their asses. Right. Waiting for the next irradiated rat ghoul, because I have to defeat 5 of them apparently. They're not up here at all, are they? Oh yeah, I can just do that. Ask me anything at all. What exactly is the function of a rubber duck? You got a Harry Potter reference there.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh dear me. Oh well, I'll fight this dude while I'm waiting.
Party music time! We can defeat the next ghoul! It can be taken out with a shotgun and pistol! We can go with sound bites. You can try to say that, but it ain't gonna work. 'Cause we actually do have time for that. That this mutated neck ghoul apparently is a nightmare. How does he actually look? Pretty standard rat ghoul.
I do not see him in my nightmares. So that is inaccurate. And he will die. So he's not even a threat.
Yeah, get wrecked! I will remember! Are there any challenges that would dare to fight Kitson Solas, the slayer of Megdus, the smuggler of the moon? Would they ever decide to look away? And he enters the arena, John Cena! Before the might of John Cena versus Chuck Norris! A one-time event here, only here, once in a lifetime! Because once Chuck is finished, John will be gone. Oh wait, is he really gone? No one can ever see him, so they have no idea.
It's all good fun. Yeah. Maybe it's slightly crazy, but we're already crazy anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this is why it will be so fun to be... Actually, I should favourite that one.
Yes. It's gonna be super fun to be playing the KFC dating simulator with the female voices going on each other.
Oh, there's a man-to-woman one as well, apparently. I haven't tried it too much to know how effective it is. What do I think about your sanity? Yeah, rip to my sanity. Oh, there's more back there, is there? I didn't realise.
So apparently this goes man to woman. And I don't think it quite sounds accurate. But apparently, if we go to a higher voice, this may actually sound quite good. But it's hard to tell when I'm hearing myself and the voice changer in my ears. So we can try that. How would you like it? Oh, more irradiated Dracos to take down and destroy. Oh, what a shame, my pretties. You have been marked for death. But oh, what nice creatures you are. You're just so hungry all the time that you want to attack everyone that goes past. And don't leave anything for the others. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, how I love that. It's so good. And that's it kind of works, I think, after I listened to it for a while. I want to heal. Oh, the nice heal. This coin takes a beating. Oh, of course you have to attack me, little pretty. You would attack me, wouldn't you? Yes. You're my pets. You would all attack me to try to prove your worth. But it won't work. I'll defeat you all. You're all weak. And you will never take me down. Ugh. You woken the dragon now. Is this really... What do you think? Does this sound like a female to you? I'm interested to hear your point of view, because it's hard to tell just listening to myself, because I don't like the sound of my own voice anyway. So there it goes.
So there's that. The irradiated radicals. That's the annoying thing about this is you have to wait for things to respawn. What are they? A Jedi Guardian, right. I guess there's still more down here to respawn and wait for.
This can be a very too-fast voice. This is fucking crazy. Even most moments of the crazy right now, but it's like extra crazy when it's with this voice changer.
I'm waiting for things to respawn, like, come on! Respawn already! Let me kill 2 more irradiated rat ghouls. And it'll all be fine. Yay, another one! Let's go! Let's die!
Better?
Was my sanity ever the high enough place to take a dip? Does my voice sound like a female properly when it's with that voice change delay? Did you hear? Because I don't know, I can't tell properly when I'm just multitasking and hearing my own voice going at the same time as that's playing. The clips, may the clips be with you, yeah. And the next book club will be interesting. And it's been postponed for a week again. Because I can use a voice changer in it. Yay, finally I can deactivate the reactor. Which is passing.
So this one, do you think it actually sounds like a female? If I go a bit deeper, even like this, or a bit higher like this, you can let me know. Because I'm curious and how it actually sounds to other people. It's almost a little bit like an old granny, but I don't know at the moment. I'm just playing around with it and seeing
how it goes. Yay, I can finally move on. Oh, Corso's a bit hurt. I guess I should help him. British? And I have nothing against the British. I don't know, I just put that on. I don't know.
This is me talking normally now. I don't know. It doesn't sound as good for a female, I don't think. It doesn't really work, so I put on a voice or whatever that I think sounds about right. But this is a man to woman, and it doesn't seem to work as good when I talk normally.
I don't know what they're thinking, opening this place to colonization.
Yes. Thank you. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Oh, may as well do the last 2 heroics while I'm going. I've got my chest piece though. Gotta have your chest piece. Well, I guess I can do a bit of British if you want, mate. I don't know if that's British or something else, but I mean, bit of Cockney, something. I haven't really played around with voices too much to muck around. But there we go. I played around, I guess I should say I've played around with voices, but I haven't really specifically tried to do an accent or stuff much. Hey, another clip. The voice changer would just be clips galore. But oh dearie me. This is actually my normal voice when I talk fire. And I can do a little bit of a lilt like this. So it can be, I guess, more interesting. But yeah, I can go fairly high. But this is like a normal sort of my approximation of the best falsetto I can do. And so that would be the best. Who needs a voice changer sometimes? So really, you can do things with your own voice. Of course I gotta take you guys out. You may be right. I may be crazy. But it just might be a lunatic you're looking for. Oh yeah, I didn't put a voice changer on. You may be right. I may be crazy. But it might just be a lunatic you're looking for. Miss Piggy from the Muppets. Was it just this one? This is just me doing my normal falsetto. You can have pork shwooey, woohoo! That wasn't even the voice changer. So I can just battle and go around like this and change my voice. Much more effective sometimes, too. Oh, come off it. Yeah, come off it, man. You gotta go around and do all this. You gotta fight these guys. What are you all doing?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
How have I messed up? Anyway, but my sanity. How can my sanity take a dive when it's already low? When it's already got. Is there even sanity to take a dive? Does one even have sanity? That is the question you should be asking. Or did I shave it all off when I shaved my head?
Don't let me die.
Drilling into the ground. The longer I have to wait for this bollocks stuff to respawn, and the longer I'm doing a stream, the more my sanity goes. Damn it. Ah, that worked. They're powerful though, dang it. I didn't plan that out very well. Dang it, get good. Yeah, I can just respawn and do that. Take out that one first, and then let's both focus on the one enemy. Oh, seriously, right.
Better?
I wasn't far enough away.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Just do it! Yesterday you said tomorrow. Tomorrow will never come. So just do it! Alright, now we're getting somewhere. There we go, got him. Got good. Get wrecked. Alrighty. Talk to this doctor.
Manuk Marakanaja, Ki Namabam, Yak Manala.
You're one of the scientists?
Got a name?
Jukaki Mem Panino, Am Kabina Pek Memno Kimgam, Unuk Inu Memno.
Yes, that's correct, Lock-on. Yes, that's correct. Oh. Yeah, okay, all the gear I'm getting I think is similar, but I'm gonna do the last heroic just to complete them all. And then is there anything? Defense screen, that will be handy. Why have I got that down there? Full. Okay, I have room for defense screen now. Of the whole time, I had that rocket boost down here and I didn't even realize. Alright. I'm destroying the power couplings, okay. Oh, these don't look so bad. There's even a normal guy.
Dumb, ugly, and dead.
Make sure we focus on the same guy also. Yeah, yesterday you said tomorrow, but today you said tomorrow, and tomorrow you will say tomorrow, and then after tomorrow you will say tomorrow. Stuff like that. Yes. The big brain. High voltage control. Oh no. Random things. Fill in the space with words so that if someone comes in, you're still interacting with the audience, don't you think? Voice changes only go so far. Destroy the backup. Okay. Let's go. It's over 9,000!
It's over 9,000!
I called it. I called it.
Better?
So my sanity's actually doing pretty good then. If it's over 9,000. I just wonder sometimes, if I'd chosen to actually go do drama instead of pursue what I thought I wanted to do, what I was going to do for my life earlier on, what would have happened? But I guess the time is gone now and I'm where I'm meant to be. Just sneak past all of them, don't have to fight them. I think I have to fight a robot, but that's okay. A droid, I should say. Your joke fell flat as an Alderaan being shot by this. That wasn't really flat though. It sort of was a huge ball of blow-ups, explosion. And then even afterwards, Alderaan wasn't flat. Alderaan was just whatever was left of it. It was a graveyard of Alderaan from an old Western game store where actually first established that it's a graveyard of Alderaan, where all the pieces of the planet were still floating. So it wasn't that flat. So everything on a mafia box. How? Alright, I'm done with this planet. Yay, I'm done with this planet. Let's get out of here. Next is Alderaan. Speaking of Alderaan. Right. Travel to Nashida. I'm gonna sell things first. Because that's how you do. Deflation through dust. I mean, Alderaan was spherical, if you're going to be. Oh, I hadn't changed it from the Force Veteran boots. I should keep that. That mission was useless anyway. I hadn't taken that off from the start of the character. It does have. No, I'm gonna keep that because I got that from Corso. But this is still better anyway. And I should stick this across. Oh. Okay. I'll have to see what you clipped in a few minutes. But yeah. Oh. It's not Alderaan. Brain, it's SWtOR. We're gonna go to SWtOR in a minute. Like right now. I'm level 32, and the planet max level it's suitable for is level 24. They should have invested in a planetary shield, but
I love
they're
SWtOR.
pacifists.
This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted.
Oh yeah.
The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
No laws works for me.
Good thing I have plenty of credits and ammo. Always a smart policy. There's a hut here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
Strange deal.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
Sounds fun.
I can't wait to see what kind of party this hut throws. It's a shrine to grotesque extravagance. Rich lowlifes from across the galaxy spend a fortune attending Druga's gatherings. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
They said you was extinct, clone him. Exactly, yeah. How'd you find all this
I
out?
told you about the price on my head. I ran a background check on you before we left Coruscant. A girl can't be too careful. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Alright. Oh, we got that. Which looks like a couple of other creatures, to be honest. But yeah, that pretty much does it for now. I'm just gonna go back out here and let's have a squeeze. Yeah, this looks different to the Ebon Hawk. We get the Baldar in the next part as well, next stream, so that'll be good. But yeah, that'll be it for this stream at the moment because I'm doing planet by planet, of course. These first planets are taking less time than I thought, but the later planets take a bit longer, so that makes sense. Let's have a look at the scenery. Oh, I can't press control to crouch. Got that. There's Taris, which is really cool. You can see the burn from the bombardment. But yes. So that's all the time I have for now. But do not forget to like the video on YouTube and subscribe, and to follow on Twitch because that is awesome. Whoever is watching the people watching are probably the people that have already done that. But hey, you never know in the future. I'm going to start trying to get into the habit of saying that because apparently it will work better to actually remind people to do that. But yeah. Stop by the Aussie stream. I'll stop by the Aussie stream for sure. So yeah, I'll see you later around somewhere tomorrow for my Cells Pit Droid stream, which will be good. Uru.
Ain't nobody got time for that.